Hello, Whole Woman listeners. Happy birthday to us. The Whole Woman is 1 year old. I'm your co host, Rachel,
And I'm Kim.
and we are here to talk about this past year and all the amazing shows that we have had over the past 365 days. Hi, Kimmy.
Hi, Rachel. I'm so
Um,
excited. I can't believe we got here. Can you?
I mean, it really stemmed from an idea that you had. And a little over a year ago, you approached me with this idea, and I don't think you even finished talking before I was like, yes, ma'am, let's do this. And I think the most beautiful part of this experience is that I don't want to speak for you, but you had this idea that we were going to talk about things that we knew, like health and wellness, diet and exercise, food, but it became something so much bigger for us. I mean, would you agree?
Absolutely. And I think people probably assume that we were great friends who were out on vacation one day and, sitting around thinking, hey, let's go do this. And the fact is that we had met briefly, right? I mean, several times through Melissa and on different panels and podcasts, but
Right.
you didn't know my husband's name. I didn't know yours. I mean, we didn't know our parents. We didn't know anything. And now I feel like through this, not only have we become friends, but we've enabled other people to see the possibility of friendship that they might not have seen before. So,
Absolutely. And I know I've said this a couple times, but we finally get to meet each other in person in real life next month.
mhm.
We're meeting in Charlotte, North Carolina. You're coming here for a writing event or workshop. I
Yeah,
forgot.
I'm coming for a conference. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have scheduled a half a day for just me and you. Oh my God, I'm so excited to actually I get to actually hug you in person. I'm so
I know.
excited.
I'm excited too. It's amazing to me though, and still we'll get up to our show at some point in time, but I am just so amazed at the relationships that can be formed that once upon a time were impossible. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I wouldn't even know you existed if we were living 20 years ago, right? Because we didn't really have cell phones. We didn't have magic cell phones. We didn't have Zoom. We didn't have a lot of the things. I mean, maybe we had them. I don't know. I didn't have them. So, um, yeah, the world's pretty cool.
You clearly were not a Star Trek fan. I mean, they were way ahead of our time with the way people could project into other, yeah, so clearly
Beam,
you didn't watch Star Trek.
yeah, beam me up, Scotty, right?
There you
Okay,
go.
yeah, all right. All right.
Well, let's talk about this past year.
Mm-hmm.
I am so curious to know, and you don't have to give me five, but at least two or three. What are your favorite shows that we've done?
I enjoyed every one of them, you know. Um, I really enjoyed talking about our books because we're both writers. And a lot of times when we do podcasts, it's like all about the book. And you and I know the backstories. And so I really enjoyed those episodes. I'm just kind of looking here because they were all so much fun. Um, I love when we talk about food. I
Which is
so
often.
what, 50% of them?
Yeah.
But I like when we talk about making it easy. How about you? Do you have a favorite?
I do have a favorite. Well, I have a couple of favorites. I agree. Talking in depth about your book and reading your book and doing the things before our interview, it just really opened me up to who you were as a person. And it just has made talking to you on camera and off something that's very special to me and something that I really admire about this connection that we've made. So I definitely like that episode. And of course, I loved the episode where we talked about bras and panties. We'll talk about that later. That was so fun. And then I my third choice would be when we talked to Patrick, the pilot. I mean, just he is just so now that you've met him, you just see how calming he is.
Yeah.
And when I'm on a plane now, I hear his voice, and it really, in the two times I've flown, since we've talked has just made such a difference. So I love that
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah. Yeah. I was looking back through all of them and I remember like early on this year, we talked about spring cleaning, and you were at such a pivotal place in your business. It's like, okay, I'm doing this, but I'd really like to take off. And I feel like we talked it out. I mean, like you shared with people some different things, and it was just like from our podcast to God's ears, right? And your business has just really taken off, and it's been so much fun to watch. Something you love to do become what you get to do. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for that. I
Yeah.
I feel like I was able to really work some things out on our platform.
Mhm.
Should I take a chance on myself? What can I do? How do I get to where I want to? I mean, so I think that's really the value of our show. And hopefully we're showing other women how to build relationships with other women because they are some of the most important relationships that we are going to have throughout our life. And
Absolutely.
if you have a friend or a colleague or a bestie that you can just share things like I can share things with you, I wouldn't change it for anything.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. So, what are some things you learned this year?
Mm. I learned that at 54 years old that I can start a thriving business and be successful. And I learned that I am more of a teacher than I thought. I always knew I was, but I'm really like, that's my calling, that's my purpose. And I've really gotten better at being a female friend in this past year and talking about things with you and meeting different women. So I've strengthened that about myself. So I'm really grateful for that too.
Hmm. I think I was pretty sure in my calling when you and I first sat down. I mean, unlike a teacher, I like to sit and chew and process more like a coach. I mean, you and I are both Sagittariuses, and
Of
we're
course.
both very similar in different ways, but there is a difference between a teacher and a coach. And I love the way we've been able to interact with each other and bring those strengths out in one another. I've loved the opportunity to learn how to listen a little better being the mom of boys and um, being a type B personality naturally, evolving to have to become a type A to survive in this perfectly wonderful family that I live in. Sometimes I was used to being in control and things. And I think through the podcast, I've had to learn how to listen again. And it's been nice.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I agree. I think learning how to listen is such a beautiful thing to know how to do, to be able to execute, to be able to feel comfortable with. I think looking back, I mean, when I had a hard time listening, just really listening to people, I think those values of those friendships and those relationships were not as strong as my current relationships.
Mm,
And I think the most valuable lesson I've learned as an adult woman is that being right does not even come close to being happy.
mm. Yeah, I love that. I remember when we first were discussing starting the show. Okay, if I interrupt you, it means nothing. Or if I put my hand up, I don't want to go there. We were actually talking about things like we were going to have difficulty. And I
Yeah.
think that probably if we'd go back and we'd listen to the first few episodes, we did stumble over each other once in a while.
Hmm.
Um, maybe an excitement, maybe, oh, I don't want to forget to say this. I don't want, oh, great idea. Here I go. But as we've settled into this, I think it's been much more of a give and take. And I hope that our audience not only enjoys the conversation, but feels like they're a part of it and that they can carry that into their own lives too. So, yeah, Come along, me best
Absolutely.
friends.
Come along, evolve with us. Come on, it's not for the faint of heart.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so what are, and as many as you want to mention, but what are the handful of episodes that really surprised you? Like after we were recording, you're like, wow.
Um, Probably like our Easter show really caught me off guard. Um, I enjoyed it.
Mhm.
I enjoyed the conversation with you, but for me, as what I would consider a lifelong Christian, there are just some things I do because it's habit or routine or whatever. And having a good conversation with someone who's not grown up with those same traditions really made me not question what I do, but question why I do it. And it spurred me on to do some more reading and some more research about, why is it that this is what my denomination does, or why my mom brought this in, so that was maybe the most surprising for me because I was pretty like, I know what I believe, I know what I think, I know what's right, and well, there is no right in it, you know what I mean? But yeah, that was the most surprising for me. How about you?
Hmm. I mean, I would probably agree with you because that conversation, I learned so much more about you and why you believe what you believe and how you apply it in your daily life that I don't really get the opportunity to talk about religion with a lot of people. I mean, it's just, you really have to be purposeful when you sit down and ask somebody, well, why do you believe what you believe? It can't just be a fleeting thing. You have to sit down for an hour like we did and really be open to what the other person is going to say. So I would probably say that same episode for me too, that I really learned about you.
Hmm. Good stuff. Yeah. Um, okay, let's talk about the laugh so hard you
Oh my God.
almost peed your pants episodes. We had several. I
We
mean,
did, but the one that really stands out is our bra and panty episode.
I
We
know.
laughed so hard that I think if you weren't watching the video, you might have thought, did they sign off? Are they not here? And then you heard us like laughing because we were laughing so hard we couldn't talk for a few seconds.
I know. I know. And what a crazy thing. I mean, it's like one of the greatest frustrations in my life, right? I mean, undergarments.
Have
And
you
yet it's
still
so
not
funny.
got the Shaperman bra?
It just doesn't do it for me.
Oh, you didn't like it? You didn't tell me
No.
this.
No, it just arrived. It just arrived and I no, I'm still on a hunt, honey.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm so sorry to hear this. I thought it was going to be the miracle bra for everyone.
I hope so too. But
Okay. And you got the sweetheart bra.
yeah. Yeah.
And did you go up a size?
No.
I think you should do that.
I'll
I
give
think,
it a whirl. And
yeah.
I'll report back next season.
Right. All right. We'll do a follow-up bra and
Yeah,
panties
yeah.
episode.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
too much fun
'cause-
not to. Yeah. We had so many fun episodes, not necessarily laugh until you pee your pants episodes, but
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
just talking about vacations and trips and favorite foods. And
Oh,
I loved that last series. I love just the short and sweet little take me back to summertime sort of things. I mean, you learn so much about a person when you take the time to sit and remember or listen to the stories.
yes. And that rings a bell. I also thoroughly enjoyed, and we are going to be doing it again this year, our fall episodes.
Hmm.
It just, when I get the opportunity to talk about anything fall and pumpkins, sign me up.
Hmm.
So I really enjoyed that episode too.
Are you going to wear a costume next Halloween?
Stop it. You know I hate Halloween. I can't stand it. And unfortunately, I don't want to say unfortunately, where I live in South Carolina, the weather does not match the season. So in
Mm.
October and November, when you're already pulling out sweaters, That's not how it works here. It does not start cooling down until late November, early December.
Mm.
So I don't get to, I do get to see the beautiful colors and I love it and I do all the things anyways. But this year, I shared with you before we got on camera that I booked my bucket trip list to Yellowstone and the Tetons in the fall. And so late September, October, it's going to be 40 degrees at night and 60 degrees during the day. And I cannot wait to bust out the orange coat. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's what it is here today in
I'm
Iowa.
so jealous.
I sat on the deck and it was like 64 this morning and almost so cold that I had to go get a blanket and sit up on my lap. Yeah.
Really?
I don't know what the heck is up because it's not like that in June in Iowa, but it is today.
I'll take advantage of it.
I did. I did. So let's talk about the things you hope that our listeners picked up from us this year.
That we really do care. Like, we obviously are supportive of women. We are supportive of finding your own voice, that we truly are a woman's woman. And if you take anything away from our podcast, it's that for me, for me.
And I think too, the thing that I'm just so happy that we demonstrate every time is there's not a right and there's not a wrong. I mean,
Mhm.
like you and I see eye to eye on many things, but we also, you like one thing, I like the other. I mean, like when we were doing the quick fire the other day, I
Mhm.
was really surprised at how different we can be
Mhm.
with just some things. We don't believe there's a perfect diet. We don't believe there's perfect exercise. We don't believe that there's a perfect way to do anything. We just like sharing our experiences and what we've learned along the way just to give you options. And I'm kind of proud of us for doing that.
As you should be. I too am proud of us. Yeah, I think that it is possible for two women to not always see eye to eye, but not make each other feel shameful for that. Or, like you said, that's a perfect term. It's not a right or a wrong. That's the beauty of not necessarily agreeing on everything, is that you're able to have a conversation. I feel like I have become a better communicator because of doing this with you.
Hmm.
Like, I am able to listen to somebody else out in the world and not just shut down or walk away or just not want. I mean, it's like, okay, let's why do you feel this way? And be curious.
Hmm.
You use that word a lot in our show, and that is the most appropriate word for what we're saying right now. It's to stay curious.
Hmm. I agree. So I'm curious, a little quick fire.
Uh-huh.
After a year of conversations with guests, and we had our good friend Melissa on the show, and Patrick and Victoria, who is a woman who really is encouraging communication in the world through what she did. And I can't wait for us to have more guests because those were some of my favorite episodes. But through everything we talked about and everything we did, my first question for you is, what's one thing you're finally too old to pretend you enjoy? Have you
Going out.
going out?
Yeah. Don't ask me to go anywhere after 6 p.m.
Curiously, I would agree. I was thinking that too. When I was looking at that question, I'm like, yeah, yeah, I like home. Yeah.
When some of my gals are like, let's do dinner at 5:30, I'm like, I'm there.
Mhm.
And if someone's like dinner's at 8, I'm like, well, you enjoy that. I will be in bed.
Mhm.
And I tell them this all the time. I'm not an old fuddy-duddy. I literally spent my 30s and most of my 40s out in them streets till 4 in the morning. I don't need to be out anymore. I've done it all, seen it all. I want to be home. I want to be home.
I love it. And I finally reached a place where I like home.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah. Slowing
Well,
down is
now you
okay.
get to enjoy two homes.
Yeah, that's not always fun. Oh, all
But
right.
that has to be somewhat kind of cool that depending on the time of the year, you get to either wake up in Iowa or you get to wake up at the beach.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
It is fun.
I'm still waiting for my invite, but that's okay.
That's
I
fun.
know you have to get rid of the husband first. I get it. It's all right. I got it. I'm waiting patiently for my invitation to Florida.
Well, if you'd go right now, you'd hate it. And so
Well, that is true too.
we were down there just last month and it's excruciating. I mean, I thought it was hot and humid here in Iowa in the summer. My land. It's like the windows were dripping down there.
There is no reason why any place should be that hot.
We don't have a lot of control over it.
I, okay,
We just
moving on.
we just can control not to go there. Um, let's see. Um, one purchase under $50 that improved your life this year.
Oh, oh my God, so many. My Dutch oven.
Under $50?
Yeah, Amazon Basics Dutch oven.
Wow.
How did we not put this in the show notes when I was talking about my lemon chicken recipe?
Well, I put the
Yeah,
lemon chicken recipe in there. I
did
just
I
didn't
not?
put the
And
link.
I will send you the link so you can put it in this show notes. How's that?
It might be in our favorite things one. I
Might be
remember that. I just didn't check the price. Under $50.
$49.
Wow.
Mhm.
Surprise. Color me surprised.
Yeah, and it's absolutely the most amazing piece of whatever I have in the kitchen.
I like it.
I mean, I love Mabel, but she was not under $50. And then one other thing that was definitely under 50, but I'm forgetting pricing right now. But if my girlfriend turned me on to it, and it's just like those massage balls that you're when you sit at the chair in a nail salon, it's the same situation, but it just fits around your neck and you hold it around your neck and it just massages everything. And that was a game changer. And I just bought that this year.
Mm. In that same respect, there's a company called Warmies, and they make stuffed animals that are stuffed with lavender, and you heat them in the microwave, and they're just soothing for littles. But they make this long neck cuff that you do the same thing, and you just like wrap it around. It's been like my favorite thing every month of the year. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
the best when you do what I do all day long, and no matter how much I try to hold my posture and keep my head upright and everything at my desk, eventually I start to creak and ache.
Yep.
It's been a game changer for me, just an absolute game changer. And then with my gross menopausal skin that has shown up in this last year, that
Mhm.
Il Maquillage scrub that I found has like saved the day. Saved the day.
Yes, El Maquillage.
Hmm.
I mean, listen, if there's something that you find that deals with menopausal skin, let's shout it from the rooftops.
Hmm.
Because I didn't get what you got, but as you can see, no matter what, I just am always
Hot.
red. Well, that is true too. It just doesn't need to show in my skin.
There you go. What advice would you give yourself at 25?
Relax. I mean, stop trying to freaking control everything. Just be
Just be.
you. Mm-hmm.
I would tell myself that I'm enough. I have nothing to
Oh,
prove.
I love that.
I spent a lot of years trying to prove something. Yeah,
And you're done with that?
sure enough. Like me,
Yeah.
don't like me, it's okay.
I don't even think it's about that. Like, it's
No,
just
but I mean, like, sorry.
no. No, go, please. I cut you off first. It's fine.
No, it just triggered. It's not about like me, don't like me, but for me, it's I'm okay if you like me. I'm okay if you don't like me. That's what I mean.
Of course. But what I was going to say is that that is actually a very serious Sag trait. Like we're always trying to prove, we're always trying to get everyone to like us. And for you to have that epiphany, if that's the right word, is
Mhm.
so valuable to us, especially at our age, because I can only imagine that you look back on a certain period of your life and go, damn, that was exhausting
Mm.
because you were just so focused on getting that approval. And it's so interesting that at this age for me, with all the work I've done on myself, to be able to really mean that. And just like I know you do too, just to wake up in the morning and say thank you and not worry about anything or anyone else maybe taking you for granted. And I think that is amazing.
So, what are you still learning?
That, oh, girl, this one is so valuable that I never thought that at my age would be so powerful that it's not too late. It's never too late. Like I'm 54, I'm going on 55. I'm starting, no, I started a successful home organizing business that the way that I envision myself helping people in my 30s and 40s is nowhere near what I'm really doing with my purpose now. And so that expression, it's never too late, has become more valuable to me than in any other stage of my life.
Mm, I love that so much. Like, I love it so much that I was writing about that very thing this morning. Um,
I saw that. I read that. It was good.
yeah, I'd put my second book on a shelf and just kind of thought, oh, I'm going to get through this busy time. I'm smack dab in the middle of sandwich life, and I mean, my parents and my kids and my grandkids and my career, and I just feel like I'm here at the center of it all, and it's just, compressing, and hopefully I come out a diamond and not a lump of coal. But I'm still learning that it's okay to say no. I haven't mastered that in all of the things that I've heard, I've done, I've talked about, I've learned. I still struggle with that little word.
Well, that was your homework a handful of episodes ago, and you never got back to me. So it looks like we're going to carry that goal into next year. And I'm saying this right now, listeners, we are going to have a conversation. We're going to have an episode on the word no. I think it's super valuable. I think it's super important. And I think everyone needs to understand that no is a complete sentence.
All right, I'm in. What brings you joy right now, Rachel?
Oh, life in general. I'm very happy right now. I'm very grateful. I think that I'm allowing myself to just enjoy where I'm at in this moment. And I am still working on like the fear creeping in. And I'm not so oblivious to know that it's not going to do its best to try to derail where I'm headed, but at least I have a response to it now and I don't have to give into it. So, yeah, I'm going to keep saying it. I am really happy right now. I'm proud of myself where I'm at, both personally and in my workplace. So yeah, that's where I'm at. What about you?
Bringing me joy. As much as the sandwich thing was my stressor in the last question, driving me to still work on my no, I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the slowdown in my life because I'm going to be 59 this year. And I've allowed myself some more time with my parents because I know that that's not forever.
Mm.
And I've allowed myself to say no occasionally to work so that I can spend a day with my sons and their families or just with my grandsons. So family's really bringing me joy right now. My husband, we've been driving back and forth from Florida to Iowa. We have long days together in the car, and I'm learning that I enjoy his time. So, yeah, all those things are bringing me joy.
I am so happy to hear that. That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what is your greatest hope for next year, for the next 52 episodes of the Whole Woman podcast?
As usual, I want to keep evolving. I want to keep learning about different people and different things the way we've been going. Obviously, we're going to have a whole bunch of new ideas, fresh ideas, different topics, different guests, but the goal is going to be the same, right? We're here to create a platform where people are seen and heard and feel like, yeah, she gets it.
Mm-hmm.
We're going through that same thing, or yes, I'm not alone. And that's the whole point of us starting this show, and we're going to continue on that path.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hope that we can just continue to inspire people to say, maybe I should try that. Or, I
Or
never thought about
no,
it that way. Or, yeah, whatever the case may be. I just don't ever want to settle into the norm, right? Let's keep talking about the things that others don't want to talk about. And whether it makes us laugh or cry or get mad or disagree, they're important conversations that we need to have. And so I'm looking forward to next year. And I'm just so excited that you said yes a year ago. And we've gotten to have these great conversations. So thank you.
you are welcome. And thank you for trusting me with your idea.
Mhm. There's a lot more coming, friends. And we hope that you will continue to listen and share with your friends when you hear something that you like. And we would really love to know what you want to hear about. We're, you know, we're all that, but we're not all that. We don't have all the ideas.
We don't have all the answers.
Right, right. And like I mentioned, I might have all the answers, but I'm almost 60. I'm losing them daily. So let us know what you're thinking about and what you're wanting us to talk about. And, if you want to share, that might be an opportunity too.
I think it would be so cool to have a Q&A with our listeners. I know we would have to do a live episode for that to happen, but
Mhm.
I mean, we're just putting it out there in the universe,
Never know what happens.
right?
Yes. Well, cheers to a year, my friend.
Oh, okay. With water. Boop.
Water. Clink. Yes.
Clink.
Hoping for many, many more.
All right, listeners, thank you. And we will see you.
Ta ta.
Bye.
Bye.